Hello, today's tutorial is on bridge pose, Setubandha Sarvangasana. So this pose improves the strength of the posterior chain of the body, the back body. So the neck, the back, the spine, the glutes, and the hamstrings. And it also improves the flexibility of the anterior chain of the body, the front body, the chest, the abs, the hip flexors, and the quads. Now let me start with a demonstration of this pose. Now we are going to go down into supine position. So place your feet wider than hip width apart. And then we are going to round our back in order to roll down into supine position. Okay, now from here, we are going to place our feet around our palms with length away from our hips. So leave some space. Do not place your feet too close or too far away. That will make it really difficult. Because if your feet are too close, you're going to go up and your knees are going to exceed your ankles so much. And if it's far away, it becomes harder. So place your feet hip distance apart and a decent distance, palms width. Experiment with it if you need. Okay, from your hips. From here, you have measured, knees are aligned above and in line with the hips and the feet. So the knees do not flare out or droop inwards. And this is the traditional yoga alignment. Knees have to be in line with the hips and the ankles. From here, we are going to place our hands pressing against the ground by the side of our torso. Okay? So from here, we are gonna squeeze our glutes and hamstrings and start to lift our hips off the ground. So, okay. And from here, lift your hips as high as you can and also try to lift your back. From here, if you wish, you can interlace your hands under your torso, squeeze your scapula further in, keep your scapula and shoulders on the ground, and continue to lift your back off the ground and keep your hips as high as you can, keeping your knees in alignment, not flaring out or in. Okay, your chin is to chest. Now let's relax. Okay, now let me talk about modifications. So if you need modifications, please bring into the picture yoga blocks, as many as you need, and also a strap. Okay, I'm just gonna show you something about it now. First, with the blocks. If you're having difficulty pushing up into bridge pose in this position, one way to do it is to place one block or two blocks under your hips, okay? To shorten the distance that you need in order to push up. So it really depends how much you need and your personal needs. Now, let me demonstrate this to you. Feet hip width apart or wider, roll round, and you're down. From here, depending how many blocks you need, let's first try with one, okay? Place it under your hip, should feel comfortable, and then all applies the same. Your feet, not too near, not too far. Knees that are in line with the hips and the ankles. And from here, let's see if you're able, if it makes it simpler, okay, to move your hips off the ground. And if you need another block to shorten the distance further, please feel free to bring the block into the picture, okay? So shift it as you need to put it at somewhere comfortable. And from here, just work on this, okay? And if you can, even add the part of the scapular in. Squeeze your scapular in and release. Now, as for the alignment of the knees that are hip width apart, one thing you can do in order to practice and build the awareness of the alignment is to put a block between the thighs and squeeze them together. And if you squeeze the legs together, you can engage the adductors further so that wakes up and activates your adductors more, and it teaches you also the traditional yoga alignment. So let's go from here. So it could remind you to not flare the knees out or inwards. And another way to do this is with a strap. So if you wish, put a strap around your knees just right above the knees, okay? So this helps you to keep the alignment and could also provide some resistance for you as well, if you wish, okay? So if you wish to make it harder. So it really depends on your strap too. So this helps you to keep the alignment without closing in too much, without flaring out too much. And here you go. Like that, okay? So now, let me talk about this traditional alignment of bridge pose in yoga. So this traditional alignment says that your feet have to be hip width apart, your knees have to be hip width apart, and all of this has to be aligned, in line, okay? But as we all know, all our hip anatomy is different. So if you don't feel comfortable in this position, please do not force your body to do something that is not natural to your body or that is unattainable for your body. So if you need, just listen to your body. If you need to externally rotate a little bit or even internally rotate a little bit, please just listen to your body and do what feels best for you, okay? Do not force anything if you experience any pain at all. And now about the alignment of the knees as well. Yoga says it has to be hip width apart. But as we know, for example, if you do hip thrusts in the gym, then your personal trainer might put a strap around right above your knees and get you to push outwards, okay? So the knees actually go slightly out of alignment in the sense of yoga. But at the same time, you're actually building your strength. So, and this exists in the world outside of yoga. So at the end of the day, I just want you to be aware that this alignment exists in the world of yoga. And if you need to do any modifications needed in order to suit your body, suit your practice, I don't think that we should say it's not allowed at all, okay? So the practice should adapt to your body, not the other way around. All right, so I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I look forward to see you for the next tutorial. Please like and subscribe and namaste.